So what is up, guys, and welcome back to another It's Benny video. So today I'm going to be showing you my Division 1 winning squad, the team that I use in online seasons and offline whenever I just fancy a bit of a chill game. It's very good. It's using the 4-3-3 formation. Some people don't like this one because the midfield is quite flat, but if you stagger it out using manager and player instructions, then it is very good. So starting off in goal today, we're actually going to the La Liga, and we're actually using the upgraded Oblak. To me, absolutely solid goalkeeper, better than the card suggests and quite OP, so no problems at all with this card. The first centre back that we're going to be using again to the La Liga, and it is the upgraded, like the 900th informed Diego Godin. Absolute monster of a card, 95 defending, 92 physical. This guy does not lose any headers at all. 74 pace, which is very nice as well. Absolute monster of a card. I cannot tell you how good he is. He scores some goals as well from corners. He literally just does not lose headers one bit. Cannot wait for his team of the season card. First card I'm going to buy. Absolutely amazing. So we'll go back over to the left back because that is also from the La Liga BBVA, and we are using Team of the Year Marcelo. Now this Marcelo card is absolute beast. You could play him anywhere on the pitch and he will still put in like a man of the match performance. He's always my man of the match. Doesn't matter if any of the strikers or wingers score a hat-trick, this geezer is always man of the match. He always gets up the pitch well, so you might want to tell him to stay back. He's quite attacking, but just let him do what he wants to do. He does free roam quite a lot. I normally see him popping up in the cam position, but he's got long shots of a dream. He can hit them. Shot power's decent. He scores a few bangers. His free kicks are actually quite good, and his penalties aren't too bad either, so it's pretty good. Now, for the rest of the team, we're going to be going to the Serie A. So I don't know if you've guessed it, but the next position we're looking at is a centre-back, and we're using Caceres. Now, Caceres we're using to get the link to Diego Godin, and he's actually not bad. He's really OP, 83 pace, 86 defending, 75 physical. His long passing is a dream. He can switch the ball. A little bit weak in the air, but I think he is very good. If he does lose a header, he's got the pace to then catch up with the majority of the strikers. In game, he can keep up with Aubameyang, which is quite worrying, to be honest, because they're nowhere near each other on pace. But again, that's just FIFA, isn't it? So right back, we are also going into the Serie A, and we're using Lichtsteiner. Now Lichtsteiner is basically a centre back playing at right back. He's an absolute tank. 80 defending is by far like wrong on this card. He is probably as good as defending as Godin. He can literally get up the pitch, run back, get back up the pitch, run back every time. He's always there for the attacking runs. In the end, it did cause me to be quite open, just because some of the midfielders did push on as well. So I did tell him to stay back, and he's put in such a defensive shift. Really good at crossing. Both fullbacks are really good at crossing, to be honest with you. Cannot fault the defence at all. So moving on into the centre mid position. On the right centre mid, we are going to be using Marquisio. Now Marquisio gets a strong link to Lichtsteiner, and he is very good. 81 pace, 82 passing, 83 dribbling. Pretty good shooting, pretty good defending, and he's got quite high physical as well. This guy is one of the silent warriors of the team. You don't really see him do too much. He normally just pops up every now and again, but he is very good, believe me. He will go a bit quiet sometimes in one game, and you barely even know he's on the pitch, but he is one of the players that is very good in the team when he is on top form. So in the central mid position, we are using Piera. Now we're using this card in the central midfielder position just because he has really good passing, really good pace, and his dribbling is absolutely superb. So basically, I've told him to push on and play basically as a cam. So 71 shooting, you're probably thinking that I'm insane, but if you hit a long shot with this guy, it will probably go in, or it will win you a corner. Passing is absolutely amazing. You can pick every winger out, you can pick out the striker, anyone that's making an advancing run. Through ball in the air, he will pick you out a player, and you will get into such a good attacking position from it. The last central midfielder position, we are actually using one of my favourite cards on the game, and that is Alan. Now, Alan, I will show you how many games I have played with this guy. A lot of people give him a bit of stick just because he is a central defensive midfielder and he always pushes up if you play him in that role. So I've converted him to a central midfielder. I have done since I've owned him, and I will show you now. Look, I bought him on the 23rd of the 10th, 2015, and he's played 255 games for me. Absolute monster. Really, really do love him. But he's probably played the most games out of everybody in my club. His shooting is such a lie. 58 shooting is... no, that's just not happening. He can hit a long shot, he can hit a finesse. It not always go in, but it will win you a corner. So in the left wing position, the thumbnail has probably given it away. And we are using the third in form upgraded Lorenzo Insigne. Absolute beast of a card. He's got really good shooting upgrade. If you can afford it, try it out. He's absolute beast. Now, his balance will allow him to beat players, so even if a standing tackle comes in, he will be able to hurdle the challenge and just carry on basically. He's not as quick as his card does suggest, and his stamina isn't amazing, but it is quite good. So you don't really want to be spamming all the time. There is talk of him getting a skill upgrade. At this moment in time, he hasn't. He's currently only got 3-star skills, but if he does get 4-star skills, then this card will be basically the cheaper version of Neymar. Absolute amazing player. In the right wing position, we are going to be using Candreva in form. This guy is a little bit lost in game, and I'll tell you why he's kept this position, because he is an absolute monster at free kicks and penalties. This guy is just amazing. I don't think he's ever missed a penalty for me. No one's been able to save a penalty from him yet. His free kicks, power free kicks, are absolutely deadly. But he is one of the players that his card looks better than what he is in game. So I am thinking about swapping him out for Cuadrado maybe. But at the minute, Candreva has warranted his place just through getting pens and scoring free kicks pretty much. So the striker that we're using is a bit controversial. We're using the 88 Higuain. I think this is his second in form, and then with the winter upgrade. So he has got an 89 card. I've used his 89 card, and for me the 88 version performed better than the 89. I don't know why, but that's what it did. So I've stuck with the 88 version. He is very, very good. Not so good in the air, I will admit that, but long shots, finesse shots, just shoot when you get on the ball with him. Inside the box, you're probably going to score, hit the post, hit the crossbar. It will rocket past the keeper on the majority of the times. I remember this guy, he actually managed to score 6 goals against Neuer, so you can look at that how you will. So this here is my Division 1 squad. It is very good. It has won me Division 1, I think he's 4 times now, and it doesn't look too great because of the midfield on paper, but in-game, honestly, it is really, really good. I do recommend you trying it out. Some of the prices on Xbox, which is what this is on, is absolutely outrageous at the minute. I managed to pick up my Godin for 91,000, I think it was. Yeah. So to get a 90 rated centre back, which is pretty much the same as Team of the Year, Silva or Ramos, for 91,000 coins is an absolute steal. If you can afford him, make sure you go and pick him up. Insigne, there was a load of hype because of his winter upgrade. I think he did deserve a bit more higher upgrade when it did come out. You managed to get a +1 somehow, but I think it should have been a +2, +3 because he's having an immense season at the minute. But I think they've just tamed him down just for the Team of the Season card that he will be getting when they do come out in a couple of months' time. But I managed to pick him up for 167,000. Really, really good card. As you can see, I've picked up all these players fresh just because I'm not too great on second owner cards. I do like my cards being fresh, but this team is an absolute tank of a team. I do recommend you going out and spending the coins. Even if you can afford the cheap version of this team, it will still perform very well. I mean, before Candreva got his inform, I was using his regular card at right wing, and he did perform very, very well for me. It's just that when a butter card does come out, I do like to splash out and try and get one. So there we go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you do go on and make even the cheap version of this team, because you will soon go your way up the divisions. Of, like I said, Division 1 winner on multiple times, and I really do look forward to hearing how you guys get on with this team. So if you like this video and you want to see more of this style, then please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. Please share this video, and I'll catch you all next time. Cheers.